Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the OSSAA and the Oklahoma Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back to Weatherford here on the road to the Big House. Tyler Riggs with you as we're getting set for the Woodward girls to take on the Clinton Lady Reds. Do want to mention before I start getting into that, over on K101 tonight, road to the Big House coverage will be there, as well as Cade Kennedy will be in Woodward for the Class B Area 1 Woodward areas. And a couple of good matchups in that one. We'll see Arnett, Criminal Hillsdale for the girls at 6 o'clock. Then the boys, it'll be Leedy and Timberlake at 7:30. Pregame on K101 gets underway about 5:45. Do want to mention, of course, as well, not only here on Z92 for these games, but also on Boomer TV tonight, as Chris Godwin, thank his guys for all there live. So you can check that out and get the best of both worlds with the radio stream, the video stream, get it all for you here in Weatherford today. But start talking about these teams a little bit for the Boomers coming in at 12-11 all season. Did mention, of course, before the break their loss to Elk City put them here in districts. And unfortunately for the girls, last year it's kind of a stark contrast where they seemed like they really had figured out who they were, what they wanted to do well. You had a couple of key seniors along with some talent underneath that. And they had come into the playoffs winning 8 of their last 9 at that point. Well, for the Boomers here on this year, the girls have unfortunately lost 4 of their last 6. Now, that's against some good competition. You played Alva twice in that stretch. You played Guyman, who's a 5A school, had a tough loss there. And so it'll be interesting to see how they respond to that. It's been tight games. I mean, quite at least half of those losses are, by a possession. The Guyman game was in overtime by 1. And it's just, as we talked about with Coach Moore last time on the Coaches Show, there's periods now where instead of getting off to slow starts like they had previously, now as they jump out to good leads, good starts, just can't quite keep those leads. And so they're trying to figure out how to kind of get that knockout punch, if you will, to finish off some of these games. For the Clinton side of things, the Lady Reds coming to this one at 2-21 on the season. They've had a tough one there so far for Coach, what I'm trying to say, Coach Caldwell. Lost a lot of talent the last couple of years. They graduated a 1,000-point scorer last year in Carmela Jefferson. Haven't quite been able to replace that production, and they entered the regionals on a 13-game losing streak, so that's a bit tough there for them. Mentioned their loss in the districts pretty heavily there to the Eagles. Of course, Weatherford on both sides, a top 5 team in Class 4A, and a tough one to deal with for sure. Some of their impact players, it definitely is going to be Alana Hester and Aislinn Cisneros. Those were the two that have been consistently in double figures the most for this Clinton team. Cisneros, just a sophomore, has shown some, promise to maybe be kind of that next one to step up for the Lady Reds and lead them as they've had in past years, with players who mentioned Carmela Jefferson and just a host of others that, kind of lead the team. And then the senior in Alana Hester is the one that's been in the system. She's seen the success and, has been through the ups and downs of it all. So those are going to be definitely the two to watch. And then you'll see contributions from Lillian Lalime as well as senior Ali Rodello. Those two more shooters from the outside. Lime, a good defender as a sophomore, and, could cause some problems in that respect. Do want to mention for Woodward, their 2 leading scorers come to this one. It is Corselli Pfeiffer. She has 531 points now in 23 games. That averages out to right at 23 points per game on the season. Had a season high of 43 points against Altus on February 10th. And then for Bradley Douglas Fisher, she's the other lead scorer for the Boomers. 201 points in 23 games, about 8.7 there. season high of 16 also in that same game against Altus. They combined for a lot of points in that Altus game, and were able to lead the Boomers. Both teams now on the court in full swing here, going through their layup lines. Crowd's still filling in a little bit. Everybody making their way over from Woodward. So with that, we got about 15 minutes or so here before we get going. So let's step aside for another break, take you around some of the other districts as well, talk about that Class B area a little bit more and what to look forward to in that besides tonight. And, as mentioned, take the full look at the 4A bracket here for the regional and kind of get you some scenarios set up for the coming days as well. So you're listening to Boomer Basketball and Road to the Big House on Z92.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward. Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors, booth space is now available. It's the K101 and Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. Now in our 39th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outside exhibitor space and will host an extensive variety of agriculture products and farm equipment. Also, home improvement ideas, clothing, communication and entertainment products, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, plus arts and crafts and great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and selection of products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2023. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
And welcome back to the Road to the Big House and Boomer Basketball here on Boomer TV and Z92. Tyler Riggs with you. So we're getting set for the girls to take on the Clinton Lady Reds, try to survive and advance on to tomorrow. And before we start talking about kind of the road to tomorrow and the rest of the weekend here, I do want to thank our great Boomer sponsors, High Plains Tire, who is our gold sponsor and a sponsor of the Boomer Coaches Show, Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories, Dairy Queen, who is our halftime sponsor, Caleb Roach Insurance, Great Plains National Bank, Dr. Chrisley Mosley, First Republic Tile Company, Triple Clean Car Wash, Devine's Radio Shack, KFC Taco Bell, and Long Shots Bar and Grill, who is our Coaches Show host, and our Road to the Big House sponsor. Got to thank Bank 7 for their partnership, being able to help us, or help us bring you guys this great coverage, not only here on Z92, but on K101 as well. So let's talk about this 4A regional a bit more in expanse. Talk about the sub-regional there in McLeod, but the full bracket. So today in the winner's side, on the girls' side, you see Classen SAS, who's a ranked team in 4A, a pretty tough one. They'll take on Blanchard at 6 o'clock tonight. And then Weatherford will take on Elk City tonight here in Weatherford at 6 o'clock. And in the consolation bracket, did mention that McLeod-Pauls Valley game is going to go on concurrently in McLeod with this game here at 1:30. As mentioned, if Woodward is able to win in advance, they will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and they will take on the loser of that Classen SAS and Blanchard game. And then, on there, you still got to win that one. Then you get to the consolation final to try to get to area, and the consolation final would be at 1:30 on Saturday if Woodward is able to continue to advance that far. On the boys' side of the bracket, the 3 o'clock game will be the first boys' game, and that will be Clinton, Elk City here in Weatherford. The other side of that in McLeod would be Classen SAS and Pauls Valley. So those 4 matchups there. And then tonight here in Weatherford, Woodward, as mentioned, will take on the Eagles at 7:30. The other 7:30 game in McLeod is McLeod and Blanchard. So If Woodward wins, on the boys' side, you automatically go on to Saturday where you play in the regional championship at 7:30. If you fall to the Eagles tonight, you would then play in the 3 o'clock game tomorrow, and you would take on the winner of the Class and SES and Pauls Valley game. So a chance there to take on one of those two teams at 3 o'clock tomorrow. And that's how that shakes out there on the Woodward side of things, or I should say in the Weatherford regional side of things in the Woodward area. Did mention the games on tap for tonight, being Crimson Hillsdale and Arnett, as well as Leedy and Timberlake. A couple good ones at 6 and 7:30 for the girls and boys. The rest of that one looks like this going on at 1:30. It's going to be Dover and Tyrone on the girls' side. And then for the boys at 3 o'clock, Crimson Hillsdale and Visay. So those will be of note to watch. See who wins and advances out of that. And then for tomorrow, we know for sure the area championship games are going to be Lomega and Leedy on the girls' side. And then you have Calumet and Goodwell on the boys' side. That's at 6, 7:30. Those are winning into state. So whoever wins those games tomorrow night, they automatically get their ticket to state. The other team will fall and take on the 6 o'clock game on Saturday for the girls. And for the boys, it would be the 7:30 game, which would be your area consolation championship games. That would be the only games of the night there on Saturday. One of those teams goes to state, one of them go home. So the winner of the Arnett Crimson Hillsdale takes on the winner of the Dover Tyrone on the girls. For the boys, Timberlake and Leedy, the winner of that takes on the winner of Crimson Hillsdale and Visay. So we're at that point with Class A and B. There are going to be some really, really good teams that wind up going home, not making it to state, as there is only so many spots to work with here. But with that said, I do want to talk about a little bit about this matchup here for the Boomers and the Lady Reds. They have met previously 2 times on the season, and both times Woodward has absolutely dominated by 25 points in those matchups. One in Clinton, one in Woodward. And we mentioned the key players for the Lady Reds of Alana Hester and Aislinn Cisneros, and how they could present a problem, but Woodward has been able to pretty much deal with them well. I mean, it's rare that Clinton has got over 35 points this season. That's held true against Woodward, as both times they've been held under that 35-point mark. And we talked with Coach Moore last night on the coaches show about the team essentially knowing, hey, we got to come in here, we got to win, and do it with intensity, right? They know that they've got the advantage over Clinton in both the athleticism, speed, even the experience to a degree. So taking care of business, the big key here for Woodward today on the girls' side, just coming out with that intensity and focus. The players echoed that sentiment. We had Jocelyn Treese and Riley Moore on the juniors, and they basically said the same thing. Got to come out with that intensity. Some of the physicality they showed in Elk City, which they felt they matched pretty well the Elkettes there in physicality, as that was a team that was willing to come out and fight you. And, they felt they handled that challenge for the most part pretty well, just couldn't quite make those shots there at the end. Talking about the boys matchup tonight a little bit, of course, give you a little preview of that, as we will have a big break in between this 1:30 and 7:30 game. Woodward comes into 10 and 13 all the season after claiming a district championship there, their second straight against the Elks. Beat them last year in Elk City, took care of them in Woodward this year 43-37. The problem is, though, they now stare down the barrel of the Weatherford Eagles, who are 23-1 on the season, a team that ended the Kingfisher boys' 80-game home win streak. They are extremely talented. Got a really good trio of sophomores, and C.J. Nixon, who's already a 1,000-point scorer, had a season-high 44 against Altus. And then Ethan and Tate Sage, the twins, all three of them listed at 6'6", and probably pushing that. Going to be tough to deal with for the Boomers tonight for sure. But talked with Coach Roper last night on the coaches show. He feels, his team's a little bit more confident coming to the matchup. First time they played them, it was a blowout. Weatherford won that, but it was only the second game of the season. Obviously, Woodward, as we talked about multiple times, throughout the games and throughout those coaches show, has matured a bit. That's, something Hunter Mosley said for the boys last night, was that this team's matured. So you've got guys that now have a lot more experience. We talked about Caden Reed coming on, developing in as a senior and kind of being a leader there. Cash Shipley as a sophomore, continuing to show why he's a great, interesting prospect going forward for his junior and senior years for this team. So it'll be interesting to see how that rematch goes, knowing that it's been a few months. I mean, you could tell the difference in those teams when you watch them on film from now versus back at the start. And Weatherford themselves have grown up a little bit, and playing some tough games. We talked about that win in Kingfisher not too long ago, ending that streak for them. That was a big one, and that was kind of a program sitter, if you will, for that Weatherford team. Well, with that all said, we got about 6 minutes here before we get to the national anthem, the starting lineup, and the opening tip. So let's go ahead and step aside for a final break, and we'll come back with all that ready to get rolling here as we've got the Woodward Boomers getting ready to take on the Clinton Lady Reds, I should say, as part of the Weatherford Regional. You're listening to The Road to the Big House and Boomer Basketball on Z92.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
As you go about your daily life, look closer. As you gather with family and friends, look closer. Right in your community, there are youth who don't have the home, warmth, and healing you have. So, look closer. Every year across America, a staggering 4.2 million youth are homeless or trafficked. Covenant House is the national leader providing safe housing for youth, 50 years strong. Tonight, 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed. And tomorrow, they will wake up surrounded by love. Every youth who walks into Covenant House gets clean clothes, hot meals, medical care, and a safe place to sleep 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in sites across America to help them fulfill the great promise of their lives. So, look closer at Covenant House and help us fight youth homelessness. To help or get help, go to covenanthouse.org.
And welcome back to the Road to the Big House and Boomer Basketball here on Z92 and Boomer TV. Tyler Riggs with you. Almost said Dakota. Dakota's here. He's just unfortunately not feeling that good, so he's going to kind of sit out a little bit here and hopefully be able to recover for us for the night session. So hopefully able to get him back on. But got just a couple minutes before we get underway between the Woodward Boomers and the Clinton Lady Reds here in this consolation bracket game and the Weatherford Regionals. Talked about both teams, broke down the records, how they got here, some of the key players to watch, of course. Let's talk about some of the keys to the game for the Boomers to be able to try to take this one. We mentioned they have really handled Clinton well in the first two matchups. A lot of that is because Clinton, as a younger team, with some of their key pieces, just have not been able to handle that pressure for Woodward well, whether it be Thesley Pfeiffer ripping steals, Avery Edwards, Briley, Douglas Fisher, Riley Moore, Treese. They all step in and do a pretty good job of really taking advantage of Clinton in that sense. And, for today specifically, you got to continue that. We talked about the intensity as well. Coach Moore and the players, all mentioned, hey, you got to come out with the focus and intensity to make sure it's an even bigger win, as they put it, than the previous two meetings. And, I would add in that something that they focused on down the stretch of the season is try to clean up the turnovers and then make sure you're taking a high percentage of shots. And that doesn't mean just, in front of the rim or in the paint. It means from three-point as well. We talked about Jocelyn Treese yesterday with her, about her confidence down the stretch, trying to get out of the slump from shooting that deep ball. And she started to see a few of those fall and how that's helped her, be more confident at shot. And that kind of applies to everybody, really. It's not necessarily about just being in front of the rim or just being in the paint, but take your shot, what you do well offensively, be able to take high percentage versions of those, whether it be the three-point line, whether it's getting to the elbows, the free throw line, you name it. It's about trying to maximize that for the Boomers as well. Got about, just a minute here before we should be getting that national anthem. The refs have come down to center court, checking with the scores table, final time. Crowd still filling in a little bit, so not gonna lie, it might be a touch quiet, at least to start things, as the teams have traveled a bit. And, well, Woodward and Clinton both, yes, have traveled a bit to be able to get here coming into this one. But, and there is the final buzzer. Both teams getting ready to finish up their warm-ups now and get to the benches for that national anthem. Do want to thank everybody joining us here on Z92, though, and, of course, Boomer TV for tuning in and, watching this one, whether you're at home watching it, you may be out listening on the radio. However you're listening, we very much appreciate you. I'm excited for a full weekend of coverage ahead here. And I do want to mention Woodward is going to be the road team in this one today, so they're going to be wearing the road black uniforms, black jerseys, black shorts, got the gold trim, along the jerseys and shorts, the white numbers and text trimmed in a bit of gold. Clinton going to be wearing their home white uniforms, white jerseys, white shorts, and the maroon trim, the Clinton red across the jersey, yellow numbers, and yellow trim. So with that, I will turn over to the public address announcers. We will have our national anthem and starting lineups. All right, and there's the starting lineups, national anthem for both teams. For the Boomers, it was the usual starting five. You got a Thesley 5 for Jocelyn Treese, Bradley Douglas Fisher, Riley Moore, and Avery Edwards, your five. For Clinton, changed it up just a bit. They went with Daniela Redshin, as well as Lillian Lime, Ali Rodell, Aislinn Cisneros, and then Paige Lloyd. And I don't quite see Alana Hester on the bench, so she might be out in this one for the Lady Reds, which would be kind of a big deal there. Did not hear as much from Coach Brent Caldwell, but as mentioned, they've been 2-21 on season. It's been a bit of a tough one. So Boomers are going right to left in this half. Clinton going left to right. Woodward the away team. Clinton the home team. 8 minutes on the clock. It's going to be Thesley Pfeiffer jumping against Ali Rodell. There's the tip up in the air. It's won and controlled by Woodward. And so it'll be Avery Edwards now on the right wing to Treese. In the paint to Douglas Fisher. Kick out Edwards left wing for 3. That one a bit offline, no good, but an offensive rebound there by Douglas Fisher. She can't get the shot to go. Now we got a whistle and a travel the other way as her second effort was no good. And then Clinton had scooped it and tried to go back the other way, but got cut off. So it's a turnover there. That one on Paige Lloyd for Clinton. Now on the inbound here, they'll work it around to Avery Edwards, top the key. Right wing now to Jocelyn Treese. Huge check there. Goes up to Pfeiffer on top. Goes left wing to Edwards. Pump fakes the 3. Now swings it to the elbow to Moore. Moore rolls around the top. Then work it back up to Treese. Swing it over to Edwards again. Clinton in a zone here. Pfeiffer gets it up top. She drives. Feeds down to Moore. Moore on the right block. Gets cut off. Tries to kick it out to Pfeiffer. She'll get below the free throw line. Gets cut off. Right wing Treese for 3 now. That one too strong, no good. Rebound taken offensively by Briley Douglas Fisher. Another one for her. And then it gets taken away there. And it'll be back the other way for Clinton. As now taking it is Paige Lloyd, top of the key. She'll feed over the line on the left wing. Tries to go into the corner to Danielle Redshin, and that's going to be turned over out of bounds. Pass a bit too high there from Lime to Redson. Trying to say it right. Boomers back the other way. Still nothing all here as we get underway. 6:50 to go on the first. Left wing Treese with it. She'll go free throw line to Pfeiffer. Now right wing Edwards. Inside to Moore. Moore with the power dribble. Can't get the shot to go, but she is fouled underneath. And Riley Moore will go to the free throw line for Woodward. See who they tag that foul on. That foul is going to be on Danielle Redshin. It's going to be her first and team first. As Moore will now be at the line for 2 free throws for the Boomers. First one up, and it's good. So Woodward on the board, up 1-0 here with 6:43 to go in this first quarter. Second free throw upcoming. That one good as well for Miss Moore, so she makes both. She's got 2. And Clinton will go back the other way, trailing 2-0, 6:35 to go here in the quarter. Top the key now with a turnover and a steal by Edwards. She'll feed ahead to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer for the layup. She'll get it to go in traffic. Thesley Pfeiffer on the assist there from Avery Edwards off the steal. And Boomers lead 4-0 now. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. And the pressure on here in the full court. Clinton will turn it over there as they try to get it out to Ali Rodello near the far side on the half-court line. She could not grasp it. So it's back to the Boomers. They lead 4-0. 6:15 to go in the first. Avery Edwards, top the key. She'll try to find Pfeiffer on the free throw line. That's turned over the other way. Paige Lloyd with it for the Lady Red. She'll back it out left wing. Now goes into the corner there to Lime. Excuse me. Yep, that's Aislinn Cisneros, actually. She'll turn it over. Gives it to Edwards. Edwards the other way to Douglas Fisher for the layup, and good. And the Boomers have raced out to a 6-0 lead. And then we've got a timeout now taken here by Coach Brent Caldwell. Nope, excuse me. They said Woodward, so that would be interesting. Either way, timeout taken with just under 6 minutes or so to go in this one, and just a short one of 30. We'll keep it right here, but Woodward applying that pressure like we talked about, just trying to force those turnovers for Clinton, and now understanding that, Alana Heston right in the ball game for Clinton as well. That's kind of big. It just takes away another senior that, as we talked about the pregame, goes through some of those tough scenarios, those ups and downs that she has experienced in her career on what has been usually a pretty solid Clinton team. And you can tell early it's been a struggle for the Lady Reds because of that. So out of the timeout here, 5:56 to go in this first quarter. Clinton will have the possession. Woodward leads 6-0 though. And now it will be Clinton on the inbound. They'll swing it around. They do get across half-court line this time to Rodello. She works it down the left side there to Lime. Lime will kick back out. Rodello for 3, and it goes down. Ali Rodello able to get that one up and in on the assist there from Lime. So 6-3 now. Woodward still with the lead, now with possession. Right wing, Pfeiffer will have it. She'll drive, kick out to Treese left wing. She'll tee up the three, and that one splashes. So an answer there from Jocelyn Treese, able to get it to go down. Nice feed there from Pfeiffer, and it's 9-3. Boomers on top with about 5:13 to go in this one. Top the key now with it. Lloyd, she gets cut off on the right wing double team. She tries to bounce it back over up top, and it's a turnover the other way. The Boomers will get it back with 5:08 to go in the first quarter. As waiting here on the inbounds. Ball rolled out to center. They had to roll it back. It'll be Treese throwing it in front of the Boomer bench. She will get it to Avery Edwards, who will have the solo dribble. Right wing now to Treese. She's guarded tightly there by Redshin. Up top to Pfeiffer. Left wing to Edwards. Now on the left baseline to Douglas Fisher. Cross court right wing to Pfeiffer. She'll work back up top to Treese. Left wing now back to Edwards. They work it around the perimeter. Treese comes back up with it on the right side. Goes to the elbow to Edwards. Edwards pass out to Moore for three. That one a bit strong from the right side. Rebound, though, by Thesley Pfeiffer. She'll pogo that one up and in on the offensive board. Good job there from Thesley to get that one to go. So 11-3 now, 4:30 to go in the ball game. Or in the first quarter, I should say. Boomers lead. Clinton with possession. As it's Lime, top key, and she is fouled there, they will say, by Avery Edwards. And she's going to get her first. And we will resit here as Ada Bagwell checks in for Redshin, who had just got fouled. The inbound will now go to Paige Lloyd on the right wing. And up top with it, Clinton has possession as Lloyd will do a little handoff there with Lime. Now they try to work it back, still by Avery Edwards. She'll take it the other way down the right side for the layup, and that is good for Avery Edwards. And just all by herself there on the steal. As back the other way for Clinton, left wing. Go top to key to Lloyd. Boomers lead 13-3 over the Lady Reds. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Clinton working around the perimeter there as Bagwell has it on the left side. Gets inside, tries to get the line for the shot. She can't get that one to go. So Lily Lime with the miss. Now the Boomers the rebound. They'll feed ahead as down inside a whistle and a foul. Briley Douglas Fisher, she'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. And Rodello going to pick up the foul there for Clinton. And Briley Douglas Fisher to the line for a couple of points here. Attempt at it. First one is up, and that is good. So the Boomers so far successful on their free throws as they lead 14-3, 3:36 to go in this first quarter. Second one coming up for Douglas Fisher. That is good as well. So Briley now with 4 points. Tied with Thesley there for the team lead. And it's 15-3. Boomers controlling early. Clinton back the other way on the left wing. Bagwell with it. She'll cross court right wing to Lime. Now up top back to Lloyd, trying to drive, gets cut off there, has it feeded out. Nearly got stolen. Now they go free throw line to Rodello, right wing to Lime. She'll try to drive, seeing a double team of Pfeiffer and Douglas Fisher up top to Lloyd. Bounce over now, left wing. Bagwell for three, that's good. She teed it up and got it to go down. Paige Lloyd on the assist there, and it's 15-6. Boomers on top, back the other way. Pfeiffer, she'll drive, gets it off glass, rails around it in. Off a feed there from Jocelyn Treese, so Thesley with a quick answer. 17-6 now, 2:50 to go in the first. Woodward on top, Clinton with possession. Back the other way, Lloyd top key. She'll drive after a nice crossover, little running floater. That's no good. Rebound taken by Briley Douglas Fisher. Boomers push the other way down to Pfeiffer for the layup on the left side. Can't get it to go. And a whistle and a foul, though, as looking like Zeta Bagwell gets the foul. That'll be her first. That'll be Thesley Pfeiffer to the line for 2 free throws here. First one for Pfeiffer is up and good. She's now got 7 points early here for the Boomers. Second one up, good as well. 8 for Pfeiffer, and it's a 19-6 lead for the Boomers. 2:38 to go here in the first quarter. Clinton back the other way. Lloyd top of the key. So go high left wing there to Rodell. In the corner now, 3 on the way for Lime. That one a bit too strong. Rebound, Lime almost takes it, but no. It's Briley Douglas Fisher comes up with the board. She'll push the other way. And now they feed down to Moore. Out in the right corner to Treese for another 3. That one no good there. Rebound, though, taken by Clinton after some fighting. And they'll push back, trailing 19-6, 2 minutes to go in the first. Rodella with it up top. She'll go to Lloyd. Lloyd guarded by Avery Edwards. Minute 55 to go in this first quarter. Clinton working it around. They go in the corner of their line. She'll try to feed inside. That's batted and stolen. As Treese comes up with it, she'll get fouled by Paige Lloyd, trying to push back the other way. That one just going to be on the floor. With a minute 45 to go here in the first quarter. And Red Shin checking back in. She will take out. Looks like Aislinn Cisneros. Boomers still sticking with their start 5 as Avery Edwards will have it top the key. Now goes right wing to Jocelyn Treese. Treese on the right elbow to Pfeiffer. Back on the corner more. She'll pump the 3. She'll drive. Right baseline for the jumper. It rattles around and in. Riley Moore able to get that one to go. And the Boomers lead 21-6 now. Minute 25 to go in the quarter. Playing the other way. Paige Lloyd with it. Goes top the key to Lime. Lime left side. Gonna see double team. Picks up the dribble. Finds Lloyd cutting into the paint. Lloyd pops and stops for the jumper. That's no good. Rebound taken there by Thesley Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer will push back the other way. Goes left wing now to Treese. Treese up top to Edwards. Just minute 3 to go. Boomers trying to work it around. Pfeiffer on the right side. Now they work it to the left to Edwards. In the left corner to Douglas Fisher. Cross court right wing to Treese. She'll tee up the 3 from there. That one just rimmed out. No good. Rebound taken by Clinton and Rodello. As they'll push back the other way. Now a whistle and out of bounds pass turned over there as they were trying to get it to Redshin for Clinton. So the Boomers get back with 48 seconds to go in the quarter, leading 21-6. Edwards will inbound to Treese. We'll go left wing to Pfeiffer. Now top the key to Douglas Fisher. 40 seconds now, working it around to Treese in the right corner. Back up top to Douglas Fisher, nearly a risky pass, but she was able to control it. Now they work around to Treese in the left corner, down low to Douglas Fisher on the block, out to Moore, just below the three-point line for the jumper. That's no good. Rebound taken by Douglas Fisher, and then we've got a foul underneath as well on Douglas Fisher. Oh, nope, excuse me. Jump ball. Possession arrow will be to Clinton. That's what it was. So 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clinton will get it back, trailing 21-6. And now they try to go up top to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to get fouled there by Thesley Pfeiffer. And Pfeiffer just trying to step in and get that steal. Not quite. So Clinton will have the inbounds here. 19 seconds to go. Boomers leading 21-6 in this first quarter. Inbound will go to Lloyd on the right wing. She'll try to go into light corner to Redshin. That pass batted and stolen by Pfeiffer, then turned right back over. Clinton will have it. 9 seconds. Now Douglas Fisher comes up with the steal. She'll race ahead. She'll feed up to Avery Edwards. Down to Pfeiffer. Nice movement of Pfeiffer with the bucket there. As another dime for Avery Edwards, and that's how we end the first quarter. As the Boomers will lead 23-6 here after the first. We'll step aside for a break. You're listening to The Road to the Big House on Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward. At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball, the road to the Big House here on Z92 and Boomer TV. Woodward with a 23-6 lead to start the second quarter. First possession as Pfeiffer has on the left wing, works it down to Briley Douglas Fisher. She tries to go up with the shot, and she is fouled. So Briley going to the line again for a couple of free throws here. And Cisneros going to pick up the first foul as she was back into the ball game. First free throw, no good there for Briley Douglas Fisher. And she'll remain at 23-6. Second free throw is going to be good. And now the other way for Clinton here, trailing 24-6. Up top, it's Lime with it. She'll go down to the left side there to Bagwell. Bagwell up top, and they'll swing it back around to Lloyd. Lloyd with it, with the dribble, tries to feed free throw line there to Lime, gets it back to her. Now right side, Lloyd with it, gets checked up, feeds down low, tries to at least to Lime, and now we got a jump ball possession arrow. Should be with Clinton, I believe. Yep, and it will be. So they'll keep it inbounds here. As on the inbound will be Bagwell. She'll try to find somebody. Can't. That's a 5-second call. It's a turnover there for Clinton. So the Boomers get it right back despite the jump ball. 24-6 they lead. 7:15 to go in this first half in this regional consolation bracket game. Jocelyn Treese top the key, goes right wing to Edwards. Now the corner back to Treese. Baseline to Douglas Fisher. Tries to throw that pass, and it's batted away. Stolen initially, but Douglas Fisher able to force a jump ball between her and Cisneros. And it'll stay with Woodward. So good job by Douglas Fisher. Jump back in. Force that after the turnover. As she'll trigger beneath the left block for the Boomers. 7:07 to go in the half. Goes out to Moore, now right wing to Avery Edwards. Now working around, a shot up and in there for the Boomers. Pfeiffer able to get another one. She's got 12 of the 26 for Woodward. And Thesley rolling well. Back the other way for Clinton, trailing by 20. Now pressure up top as Avery Edwards almost comes away with the steal there on Lime. And now it is a turnover as picking off, there's Riley Moore. They'll work it to Pfeiffer left wing, and they'll say she traveled trying to pump fake and drive there. And it'll be back to Clinton. And now a timeout taken here by Coach Caldwell. So we'll go ahead and take it with them. Boomers lead 26-6, 6:38 to go in the half. You're listening to Road to the Big House and Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Oklahoma needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And welcome back here to Boomer Basketball on Boomer TV, Z92. Tyler Riggs with you as Boomers in control early in this girls' regional consolation game. They lead 26-6 over the Clinton Lady Reds right now. Thesley Pfeiffer doing her thing. Came into this game averaging 23 points a game. She's got 12 here so far in the first half. Also got 5 from Briley Douglas Fisher, 4 from Riley Moore, 3 for Treese, 2 for Avery Edwards. For Clinton right now, leading them, it's Zeta Bagwell with 3. And they just kind of, it's 2 threes that they've gotten to go down. And that's been it so far. So out of the timeout, Clinton with possession. Top key Lloyd with it. She'll work over to Bagwell. Who'll be left side looking for Lime. Finds her there. Lime back up top, guarded by Edwards. Working around, they find Lloyd there on the left block. She'll back it out though. She gets cut off, has feet out to Bagwell left wing. Back up top to Lime. Woodward running that zone. Now right wing, they'll go to Redshin. Redshin goes cross court left wing to Lloyd. Clinton just working around that perimeter. Trying to find something inside as Lloyd almost stolen away from there. Bagwell almost stolen away by Douglas Fisher. She'll feed it over to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to drive. Again, Avery just right there in front of her, cuts her off. Now bounce up back to Bagwell. And Clinton just cannot find any space to work with. 5:45 to go in this half. Boomers up 26-6. Lloyd will reset at top the key again. Picks up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. Goes right wing over to Bagwell. Back up to Lloyd. Work at the Lime left side. Free throw line elbow to Cisneros. Back over to Lloyd. She'll tee up the 3 from the right side. That's no good. Rebound taken there by Riley Moore, and she'll push back for the Boomers. She'll feed Edwards now on the right wing, who will take it up top. Edwards goes left wing to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer holding. Now just feeds on the baseline to Moore. A little pump, a drive for Riley Moore. Up on the shot. Oh, couldn't get to go down. Rebound, though, by Moore. She gets it up and in. Count the basket and one for Riley Moore. And a great job there. Missed the shot initially and just able to get that one back in. And they're going to get the foul there on Daniela Redshin with 5:08 to go in the first half. Never mind. They call on the floor. So no shot, no bucket. Back the other way now here for the Boomers. Off the inbound, they'll work it to Treese, left wing. Treese top the key to Pfeiffer. 4:58 to go in the half. Right wing now to Chloe Clements, who's into the ball game for the first time. She is in there for Edwards. And now shot underneath, up and good for the Boomers. Working around, finding another basket there as they lead 28-6. Riley Moore gets that one up and in. Now pressure on here by for the Boomers, Paige Lloyd trying to get over to Redshin. That pass knocked out of bounds by Thesley Pfeiffer with 4:34 to go in the half. So Glenn will have an inbounds near the Boomer bench. Redshin will go to line, back to Redshin. Now right wing to Lloyd. Lloyd picks up her dribble. Adds feed back up top to Redshin. Goes top the key now to Bagwell. Bagwell goes free throw line to Redshin, who finds herself well with a little runner. That's no good. Rebound taken to there by Briley Douglas-Fisher, but then stolen away by Aislinn Cisneros. Clinton back the other way. Inside. They go right wing now to Lloyd. Lloyd for the shot. That one a bit short. No good. Rebound, though, taken by Briley Douglas-Fisher. As she'll push the other way. They go to Treese now. A nice cut inside. A little give a go to Douglas-Fisher. She'll get it off the glass and in. Riley Douglas-Fisher having a great first quarter. She's got 7 points by my count. Maybe a little off on these other numbers, but 8 rebounds so far. Near the double-double maybe in this first half. Brewers lead 30-6, 3:45 to go in the half. Clinton with it. Right elbow. Lloyd trying to drive. She is swatted by Riley Moore, who will collect a rebound. Push ahead for the Boomers to Pfeiffer on the left wing. Now top to Katie Clements. Right wing to Treese. Treese directing traffic, goes to Moore on the elbow. She'll drive a little floater in lane. That one was tough, no good. Gets her on rebound, can't get that to go. And now rebound, and they'll say a foul there for, I believe, Riley Moore. And so a 3:26 to go in the half. Boomers lead 30-6. And now Woodward trying to get some substitutions in, as we'll see Lily Luckett come into the ball game for Jocelyn Treese. And Rodello, as you heard there, checking in now for Clinton as they'll work it around. They go to the elbow to Cisneros. She loses the handle. It's a turnover. Boomers will get it back. 36 lead, 3:05 to go in the half. Luckett goes over to Clements, back up to Luckett. No, they say a travel by Clements here with 3:05 to go, so it's a turnover. Back to Clinton and the Lady Reds. As on the inbounds, it's going to be Lillian Lime. A substitution coming as Danielle Redshin will come in to the ball game. And Redshin will check out their Bagwell, and they'll also take out, I believe, Rodello. Now drive here by Lloyd all the way into the paint. She'll get the shot up and in. And so that one a 2 there for Lloyd, 30-8. Boomers on top, 2:50 to go in the half. Back the other way as Briley Douglas-Fisher can't get the shot to go down. Clinton will come back with it. Right wing, Lloyd going to tee up the 3. That one too strong, no good. Good double team there and close out by Briley Douglas-Fisher, by Riley Moore and Thesley Pfeiffer. Clements feeds up top to Pfeiffer. She'll drive, gets to the paint. Nice dump down to Douglas-Fisher. Double team. She'll kick it back out. 3 on the way from Clements. That one a bit short. No good there. Rebound, though, taken offensively by the Boomers. Luckett out to Pfeiffer for 3, and that one good. Thesley Pfeiffer plugs in the three-pointer. Off the dime there from Luckett. It's 33-8, 2:10 to go in the half. Boomers well in control now at 25. Clinton back the other way in the corner with it is going to be Redshin. They're working it inside. Trying to bounce it down to Rodello. That's going to be stolen away for the Boomers. As Luckett comes up with it, she'll feed ahead to Douglas-Fisher. Douglas-Fisher for the layup. Oh, can't get it to go. Rebound by Chloe Clements, and she is fouled. And Chloe Clements might be going to the line here for some free throws. See who they get the foul on. And they will get Redshin on the foul. And so we'll put Chloe Clements at, got a bit wrong there, Clements at the line for the first free throw, no good. So it will remain 33-8 here at 53 to go in half. Leslie Pfeiffer going to come sit as Edwards back into the ball game for the Boomers. Second free throw for Clements, that is good. So Pfeiffer will come sit with 15 points in this first half. Boomers lead 34-8, minute 45 to go. Clinton with it, right elbow. They'll work around out to the wing. That's a three on the way there for Rodello. That's too strong, no good. Rebound taken by Edwards. She'll try to feed ahead to Luckett, and Luckett can't track it down. It's going to be out of bounds. Back to Clinton with a minute 34 to go here in the half. Boomers have done well to come out and do exactly what they've needed to do and take control of this game early. Clinton's resorted to trying to hew some threes. As I have it to Rich in, and she'll work with Lloyd there to get it across the timeline, left wing. Check there, hard by Clements, but nice spin move, drives in the paint, feeds to Aislinn Cisneros. She'll get fouled on the floor, they say, by Riley Moore. So it will be Moore picking up the foul. Going to be her second, team fourth. Clinton is at 7 fouls. So they've got to put the Boomers in the bonus the rest of the way for this last minute 23. As Cisneros will trigger on the inbounds beneath the right block. She'll go top the key now to Redshin. Feeds over to Lloyd on the right wing, guarded by Clements. Lloyd trying to drive again, gets cut off, feeds inside. Cisneros is around the baseline. She'll kick out, they'll work it around. Redshin thought about the three, didn't take it. Now they feed back to Lloyd in the corner. Up top to Rodello. She'll heave a three there, and it's good. So Allie Rodello, she nails the three. And that's another bucket there for Rodello. So 34-11. Boomers on top, 53 seconds to go in the half. Now in the right corner, Clements with it. She's working the dribble, now feeds baseline. Nice feed into Moore. Spin move by Riley Moore, up off the glass. How about that by Riley Moore? Looking confident there on the feed. It's 36-11. Boomers on top. Back the other way now for the Boomers as they get a steal. Luckett going to come up with it. She'll get down to the right wing. 25 seconds to go. Top the key now to Clements. Left wing, Avery Edwards. She'll tee up the three. That one a bit short, though. Rebound taken by Clements. Initially by Lime. Tried to feed it out to Lloyd. They'll say last touch there by the Boomers. So it will be Clinton ball. As Lime got knocked to the floor. Kind of surprised they didn't call a foul. 16 seconds to go in the half. Boomers lead 36-11. Clinton with possession. Top the key, Redshin with it. She'll go right wing to Lloyd. Now on the elbow to Cisneros. She'll lose the handle with 8 seconds. Clements ahead now to Edwards. Let down the left side for layup, and that's good. Avery Edwards comes up with the bucket. And that's going to do it in the half as the Boomers will take a 38-11 lead into the break. And the Boomers well in control. We'll step aside here and come back with the Dairy Queen halftime show. You're listening to The Road to the Big House, Boomer Basketball on Boomer TV and Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward.
First Republic Title Company, your real estate closing specialist, is a full-service title, settlement, and closing company. Call Donnell or Terry at 580-256-7349 to assist you in your next residential or commercial real estate transaction.
On the field and in life, great coverage keeps you on the winning team. Call Caleb Roach at Roach Farmers Agency for personalized insurance service. The Roach Agency says, go Boomers!
Underwritten by Farmers, Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges, and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic Sports in Oklahoma. This message presented by the OSSAA and the Oklahoma Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Using meth taught me everything about freedom, only not like you think. It taught me how easy it is to lose your freedom. If you think meth is taking control of you, ask for help. You have the power to be truly free. I know. I'm Jan, and I'm free from meth.
If you or someone you know is struggling with meth, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential treatment referral. Learn more at samhsa.gov/meth.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball here on C92. Tyler Riggs with you, also live on Boomer TV. I guess we're seeing my beautiful face, or, debatable. But anyways, here at the Dairy Queen halftime show, Woodward in full control, up 38-11 here over the Clinton Lady Reds at the break in this consolation regional game. Again, winner moves on and advances. The loser, unfortunately, will end their season early. The winner of this game, as we talked about in the pregame, would go on to play at 6 o'clock and they would tomorrow, and they would take on the loser of the Class and SAS Blanchard game that's taking place at 6 o'clock tonight in McLeod. Let's look at some halftime stats here for the Boomers. As Leslie Pfeiffer had a big first half, 15 points in that one, leading the way. Also got 8 from Riley Moore, 7 from Briley Douglas Fisher, and then you got 4 from Avery Edwards, 3 for Jocelyn Treese, a free throw as well from Chloe Clements for the Boomers in that. On the Clinton side of things, leading the way for them, it's Allie Rodello. She's hit 2 3-pointers and has 6 at the break. You got Zeta Bagwell with 9, and then Paige Lloyd has the other 2, and that is the 11 there for Clinton. And I was talking about trying to track some extra stats in this one, some rebounds, assists of that nature. And taking a look at that, Woodward definitely cleaning up the boards, as you got Riley Douglas Fisher and Riley Moore, by my count, with a combined 13 rebounds, 8 for Douglas Fisher, 5 for Moore. And that is not a lot for Clinton there. They've got a couple, but not near. I mean, I've got them for 3, and that's probably about 1 or 2 off, but still, as you tell, the discrepancies there. Woodward has got it done, all the offensive glass, and taking care of some baskets in that sense. So got about 3:45 to go here in the Dairy Queen halftime show before these teams get back underway. Boomers lead 38-11 with that look at the first half stats there. Let's go ahead and step aside for another quick break. We'll come back, talk about what Woodward did well in that half, how they can continue to succeed in the second half, and get you set up for what's ahead tonight as part of our Road to the Big House coverage. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
Are you searching for that perfect special attire? Look no further. The Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories at 808 Main Street in Woodward. Top Cat has a beautiful line of bridal, special occasion, and prom dresses to choose from. With no 2 dresses alike, you'll always get that special look. They guarantee the perfect fit for tuxedos at no extra cost and carry menswear for all your needs. Visit TopCatFormal.com or call 580-256-2888 to book your appointment now. Store hours are 10 a.m. through 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and by appointment only on Saturday. Top Cat also offers layaway. Let Top Cat help you shine on your special day.
Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors, booth space is now available. It's the K101 and Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. Now in our 39th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outside exhibitor space and will host an extensive variety of agriculture products and farm equipment. Also, home improvement ideas, clothing, communication and entertainment products, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, plus arts and crafts and great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and selection of products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2023. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
Back here in Weatherford, Tyler Riggs with you on Z92, Boomer TV as well, on a road to the big house, and talked about Woodward there ahead. Just got a text from our usual board op, Mr. Ty Alberts. I guess we're on TV there in the high school choir room in the high school, so we'll give them away there. But Boomers lead 38-11 here at the break. Talk about those first half stats, and Thesley Pfeiffer just absolutely doing everything. The Boomers as a whole, we talked about in the pregame, the pressure is what gets Clinton, and Woodward did that phenomenally, forced a lot of turnovers in that first half, and just, took control from that point. Leads largest it's been here at the break. Got up to 25. You knew then it was going to be tough for Clinton, so we'll see what answer they have as we get ready to start the second half quickly. Looks like for the Boomers here, it will be the starting five in there again. Thesley Pfeiffer, Jocelyn Treese, as well as Riley Douglas Fisher and Riley Moore. For Clinton, they're going to go with Lillian Lime, Paige Lloyd, Danielle Redshin, Aislinn Cisneros, and Allie Rodello, which is their five there they had at the end of the half. So Clinton will have the first possession now of the second half. They're going right to left, and this one, the Boomers going left to right in this half. And Nestle almost a turnover force. Pfeiffer got a hand on the pass. Now pass thrown away by Lime. Pfeiffer going back the other way with it. She'll take it down the left side, tries to feed over to the trees. Can't get the pass there. It's on the ground. Now there's a whistle and a jump ball. Possession error should be with the Boomers, as Clinton started with that possession, and it will be. So we'll get it back here, or keep it, I should say, with 7:46 to go in the third quarter, leading 38-11. Riley Douglas Fisher inbounds beneath the right block. She'll feed into Moore. Goes left wing now to Edwards. Stops key to Pfeiffer. Right wing now to Jocelyn Treese. On the right corner to Pfeiffer inside to Moore. Back out to Treese. Pump fakes the three. She'll drive. Gets into the paint. Little block shot. That won't go. But Thesley fouled, and she will go to the free throw line now for two shots. And they'll get Allie Rodello with the foul there. And Thesley already with 15 points in this one, trying to add to that at the line. And she'll get it, collect a dribble, dips and shoots the front end and gets it to go. Thesley, as we've talked about in previous instances, 1,500 point scorer in her career now. Did that at the end of the regular season. Big mark, over 500 points on the season. And second free throw good for Pfeiffer. So she made both, and it's 40-11. Boomers on top. 7:30 to go in the third quarter. Clinton back with it the other way. Boomer pressure's on as Lloyd feeds ahead to Redshin. A drive, a kick out the line. Now a drive here on the baseline for Lime. She can't get the pass over to Rodello. Stolen away from Thesley Pfeiffer, and she's fouled the other way by Paige Lloyd. Just an all on the foul floor there. And so it'll be the second for Lloyd. Boomers will have the inbounds as Treese will feed it into Avery Edwards. 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. Boomers up big, 40-11. They work around the baseline to Moore. Now top the key to Treese. Treese with the crossover there. Feeds in the left corner to Edwards. Was open for the three, didn't take it. Goes cross court right wing to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer feeds over left wing now to Treese. She will take the three from there, and that one splashes home for Jocelyn Treese. She's now got 6 assists there from Thesley Pfeiffer. The Boomers lead 43-11. Clinton back the other way with it. Top the key. Cisneros feeds over to Redshin in the right corner. She'll turn. She'll try to drive into the paint now. Gets in. Gets cut off. Ball on the ground. Stolen away by Riley Moore. Tries to feed it from Treese. Treese has to pluck it off the ground. She'll take it now. Push in transition. Throws ahead to Edwards. Edwards wasn't even looking for it on the right side. So a rare turnover from the Boomers here in this ball game. With 6:31 to go in the third. That one right in front of the Woodward bench. As Coach Moore will now put in Lexi Mendel for the first time. We'll take out Riley Moore. Should start seeing more of the bench worked in here in the second half. The Boomers lead big. Clinton the other way now with it. Right side for three. That one going to come up short for Cisneros. Rebound taken up by Riley Douglas Fisher. She'll try to feed ahead to Mendel. Mendel in transition can't get the shot to go. And that's no good. Back the other way for Clinton. Now on the drive, Redshin. She'll put up a little floater in the paint. That one does go. So Danielle Redshin all by herself there, essentially on the transition. 43-13, Boomers on top by 30. 5:55 to go in the third. Across the timeline. Avery Edwards with it. She'll go left wing now to Pfeiffer. In the left corner to Douglas Fisher. That one gets stolen away from her. Paige Lloyd the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Lloyd, though, going to drive it herself. Go on middle. Shot no good. Rebound taken by Douglas Fisher. And she'll push back for the Boomers now. Head to Edwards to Treese. Treese going to get fouled hard there. And it will be free throws for Jocelyn Treese. And Rodello going to pick up another foul. And Treese will now go to the line with 5:38 to go in the third. Trying to extend the Boomers' lead. They've actually got 4 fouls on Rodello, it looks like. First free throw for Treese up, and that one going to rattle around and in. Jocelyn able to now be at 7 points in the ball game. Has made two threes in this one is what we got her for. A couple substitutions here for Clinton. Second free throw upcoming for Treese. That one going to be good as well. Splash to home. Xavier Bagwell gets back into the ball game for Clinton. As they'll go the other way down in the corner to Redshin. Now on the wing to Lime up top. Have it, the dribble, the drive, the kick out back to Lime on the elbow. Michelle Barra also is the ball game for the Boomers right now as Mendel tries to poke away a pass on Clinton. Can't get that. Now drive a shot up, and that one's going to be good for the Lady Reds. Back the other way here. The Boomers lead 45-15. 5:05 to go in the third. Right corner. Pfeiffer goes to Treese. Now they feed inside to Barra. Barra tries to go up with a shot, and she is fouled. And so going to the line is going to be Michelle Barra. And they'll get Danielle Redshin with the foul there. And Ibarra about to put up a couple free throws here. Seeing her first minutes, mentioned the Woodward bench, probably going to be worked in a bit heavier here in the second half as the first free throw for Michelle's up and good. So she's on the board with a point. Exactly 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Woodward ahead by 31 at the moment. Second free throw upcoming for Ibarra. She'll dip, she'll shoot, and that one good as well. So 2 good free throws there for Michelle. Members now lead 47-15. The other way now here for Clinton on the left side. They're going to have a foul. And they're going to get Jocelyn Treese for that foul. Looks like we are seeing Alana Hester in the ball game for the first time. And Clinton with the inbound. Hester will work it now into Redshin. Redshin can't get the shot to go down. That's no good. Rebound taken as the Boomers will push back the other way, leading 47-15, 4:35 to go in the third. Right wing, Pfeiffer with it. She'll go up top now to Mendel. Left wing now to Edwards. Edwards looking, feeds back to Pfeiffer. They swing around to Mendel on the right side. Tries to go baseline to Michelle Ibarra. That one knocked out of bounds, they'll say, by Lillian Lyon. As into the ball game again is going to be Riley Moore. She'll take out Jocelyn Treese. So the 5 for the Boomers, Barra, Mendel, Edwards, Moore, and Pfeiffer. Right wing now on the inbound. They get to Mendel. Mendel for 3 and gets it to go down. Lexi Mendel, first shot of the day, and it's good. The Boomers extend their lead now to 35, 50-15 with 4:15 to go in the third. Clinton the other way. Hester will get it beneath the right side. She'll get now into the paint, try to bounce it over there in the corner. That's stolen away by Mendel. Mendel feeds ahead to Pfeiffer. Nice long pass. Pfeiffer for the easy layup. Gets it to go down on the still there by Mendel. 52 now to 15. 350, excuse me, to go in the third. Clinton back the other way. Dealing with that about a half-court press at this point for the Boomers. They'll work it to Hester, left wing. She'll try to drive. Kicks out to Bagwell on the left corner. Back to Hester. Hester checked tightly by Ibarra. Tries to come around the side with it. Hester going to turn, try to drive into the left block. Gets there, but can't come up with that. No, they say a foul on the Boomers as Hester tried to get the shot up through traffic. So it'll be 2 free throws for Alana Hester. See who they got that foul on for Woodward. That's going to be the 3rd on Riley Moore, they say. So Hester at the line for 2 free throws. Seen her first minutes really here today. First free throw short, no good. The second one up coming now. There's a couple more substitutions for Clinton. Rodello back into the ball game as Red Shin will come sit, as well as Cisneros will sit as well, and Lloyd. Excuse me, I get that one in a second. Yep. As the second free throw, no good there from Hester. So the Boomers get the rebound, push back, Pfeiffer with it. They'll swing it all the way to the left side to Edwards. Edwards inside to Ibarra, back out to Pfeiffer up top. 3:15 to go in the third. Boomers well in control, 52-15. Mendel teeing up another three from the right side. That one no good. Rebound taken on the backside by Lillian Lime. Lime now tries to work it ahead. Can't get that one to Hester, but it goes to Bagwell. Bagwell passes it on the baseline to Rodello. Rodello going to draw the foul there on the left side. And so it'll send Ali Rodello to the free throw line, and they're going to get Riley Moore for her fourth foul, so that's a bit unfortunate for the Boomers. At this point, though, you're well in control. As Rodello at the line, first free throw, that one good. Rodello's led Clinton with 7 points of their 16. A couple of threes, now a free throw here. Bradley Douglas Fisher will come back into the ball game for Riley Moore, and Luckett will come in there for Avery Edwards. Second free throw from Rodello, good. So she makes both. She's got 8, but the Boomers lead 52-17. They got it back the other way. 2:50 to go in the third. Mendel with it on the right side. Now up top to Luckett. Left wing to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looking. Could use the dribble. Not yet. Goes up top now to Mendel. Mendel feeds Douglas Fisher. Right wing Luckett. She'll tee up the three from there. That one a bit short. Rebound taken up by Hester. As Hester will now go ahead for Clinton. All the way down the court. Down to the left block. Tries to put up shot. Out of control. It's no good. Rebound taken by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer will now push. Gets down into the paint, gets the shot up. It's good, but wait, they say an offensive foul on Thesley Pfeiffer. A charge there by Thesley. So her third personal. Boomers turn it over. Thesley has 19, though, and the Boomers lead 52-17, 2:20 to go in the game. Or in the third quarter, excuse me. Clinton back the other way. Rodello with it. She'll feed inside now to Lime. Lime gets tripped up in traffic on the left block. She gets knocked over. Michelle Barra and Douglas Fisher were both there. That's going to be the 16th foul now quickly on the Boomers. And they'll get Bradley Douglas Fisher for the foul. Be on the floor, though, so inbound here. Be Bagwell. Throwing into Rodello left corner to Lloyd. Back to Rodello. Quick shot from there, long two, and that one rushed, no good. Rebound almost taken by Pfeiffer, but went through her hands. Rodello gets the offensive rebound. Still can't get that to go. As now the Boomers will push back the other way. Right wing, Pfeiffer with it. Minute 52 to go in the third. To Luckett in the right corner. Back up top to Mendel. Pfeiffer. Right wing back to Luckett. She goes into the paint to an open Bradley Douglas Fisher. She'll take the shot in front of the rim. Can't get that one to go. Rebound taken by Clinton. And Lillian Lime. Lime pressure, though, initially pass gets batted. Stolen. Pfeiffer comes up with it, and she will get the bucket. And Thesley with another quick bucket. She's now at 21 points. Boomers lead 54-17. Minute 23 to go in the third quarter. Shot on the way from Bagwell. That's no good. Now rebound and a tie-up underneath by Ibarra and Rodello. Possession, oh, they say a foul, excuse me, on Michelle Ibarra. Nope, actually I got that on Luckett. So it was away from the rebound. They got loose ball foul on Luckett. No, I'm wrong. That is actually on. They got on Hester away from the ball. Goodness, that's what it was. So the Boomers will get it back with a minute 15 to go in the third. Leading 54-17. Well in control here. Top the key, Avery Edwards with it. She'll take out Thesley Pfeiffer, who had checked out. Working around the perimeter. Luckett with it. She'll drive right side for the jumper. That one a bit offline. No good. Can't get it to go. Double team there. Rebound taken by Hester. She'll go back down for Clinton. Top the key now with it. Feeds over to Bagwell, left side. Bagwell gets her dribble checked up. She's guarded there by Edwards. Counts on. Finally, she'll find Paige Lloyd beside her to Hester. Left corner. She'll pump. She'll drive. Gets in for the layup, and Alana Hester with the bucket. And so 54-19 now. Clinton still trailing, but the Boomers get back with 30 seconds to go in the third. Pass over right wing. Mendel going to chuck up another three. That one no good. It was open. Couldn't get to go down. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds there by Clinton as Aislinn Cisneros could not corral it. And now Redshin checks in for Bagwell. As on the inbound now. They'll have it. And a shot up. That one good. And Lexi Mendel couldn't get the first opportunity to go, but she got that second one to go down. Another three for Mendel. She's got 6 points. Back the other way for Clinton. Quick shot with 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Redshin able to get it go down from the free throw line. So, and that's how we end the third quarter, actually, as the Boomers will lead 57-21 at the end of 3. We'll step aside for a break, come back for the fourth. You're listening to The Road to the Big House on Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward. At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball here on Boomer TV and Z92. Tyler Riggs with you as the Boomers on the girls' side controlling. They lead 57-21 as we enter the fourth quarter over the Clinton Lady Reds, looking to move on in this regional consolation bracket. Clinton will have the first possession of the fourth quarter as top of the key. Paige Lloyd with it. She'll be guarded tightly there by Avery Edwards. Now left elbow to Redshin. They'll work it over to Hester right side. She'll try to drive, and they'll say she is fouled. It'll be on the floor. That one, I believe that might be the 17th foul. Should be one of ones actually here, if that's the case. You're going to get it on Avery Edwards. It's going to be her second personal, they say. And shot on the inbound, no good from Clinton. As they left it at 6 fouls. So the Boomers the other way with it. Right corner, Luckett. They'll work it around. Mendel, another three, open left wing, and it's good. Lexi Mendel. Off the bench, she's got 9 now. Or excuse me, they got her for 6, so I have to check on that. But either way, Boomers up 60-21. As Clinton with it now, still Hester had it, got it taken away. The other way, Mendel show up for the shot in transition, can't get that one to go, but she is fouled. And Lexi Mendel will go to the line for 2 free throws. And they'll get Daniela Redshin for her 4th personal foul. And Mendel at the line now for a couple of free throws. First one up and good. So Lexi now got her for 7. I got her for 10. We'll have to find the discrepancy and make sure they're in the postgame. 61-21. Boomers control by 40 right now. Second free throw for Mendel, good. So 7:10 to go in the game. They lead now 62-21. Clinton will get it back. As on the drive, Lloyd, she'll get it cut off left side. Feed back to Hester. Hester tries to get to the free throw line. Kicks in the left corner now to Cisneros. Cisneros pumps fake. She'll drive. Goes in for a tough shot. It won't go. Rebound bounced around. They'll say out of bounds. And it's going to be Clinton ball. They'll say last touch by the Boomers with 6:55 to go in the game. Inbound coming to here for Redshin. She'll feed it left corner. That's a 3 on the way from Cisneros. No good. Rebound, though, taken by Hester. She'll drive. Puts up the shot from left block. It's no good either. Rebound to Douglas Fisher. Tries to feed ahead to Luckett. Luckett loses the handle, but collects it back in the right corner. Finds a cut in Mendel. Mendel, they'll say a travel. She was in between 2 Lady Reds. I believe that was Hester and Cisneros there on the defense. So Clinton gets back, trailing 62-21. 6:41 to go in the game. Boomers, barring a miracle here from Clinton, will win and advance to the 6 o'clock game tomorrow night against the potential loser of the Class and SAS Blanchard game. Clinton on the inbounds. They'll get it to Paige Lloyd, top of the key. 6:25 to go. She's looking now. Keely Cope's into the ball game for the first time for the Boomers. She was guarding her. Lloyd with it. They'll swing it to Cisneros. Now try to go to the baseline to Redchin. Redchin almost traveled. She's losing the handle. Defense is there, though. Redchin able to collect. Feed it to Lloyd, top of the key. That one short straight away, no good. Rebound taken by Michelle Barr. Now the Boomers will push. Slow it up a little bit. They feed right wing. 3 on the way from Luckett. That one no good. Rebound batted by Douglas Fisher. Couldn't save it, though. And it'll be back to Clinton with 5:56 to go. And Zeta Bagwell checking back in. She'll take out Redchin there for Clinton. As well as Lillian Lime, who will take out. Looks like, we'll figure that one out in a minute. Top of the key, Paige Lloyd with it. She'll throw it into Rodell on the paint. Rodell tries to back out the line. She gets it there. Right wing to Bagwell. Now they swing around Lloyd, top of the key. For the Lady Reds, left corner. Hester going to take it. She'll drive baseline on Luckett. Puts up a little floater. Little round around and in. So Lana Hester, she's able to get the basket. 62-23. Boomers still with the lead. Now the possession. 5:20 to go in the game. They work around the Luckett right side. Zip inside to Ibarra. Ibarra triple team. Still gets the shot up. Can't quite get it to go. Their rebound saved there by Rodello for Clinton. She'll feed it to Hester. Hester the other way in transition. Crossover dribble. Tries to get into the paint. Gets cut off left side. Back out to Rodell. They work it to Lime. High right wing. Lime goes left wing now to Lloyd. To Hester. Left baseline for the jumper. That one no good. Rebound though gets tipped all the way out to Bagwell, who came back to get it. Right side Bagwell is going to get fouled on the floor, they'll say, by by Lexi Mendel. So that's going to be her first, and it'll be 1-on-1s here for Clinton as the Boomers' 7th team foul officially. 4:50 to go in the game. And Chloe Clements will come in now for take out Lexi Mendel. And 1-on-1s here for Bagwell. Front end is good. So Bagwell now with 4 points in this one. Second free throw coming. That one going to route around. No good there for Bagwell. Boomers get the rebound. It'll be Chloe Clements with the slow dribble ahead. Now pretty much all the twos in with the exception of Bradley Douglas Fisher for the Boomers. Right wing to Luckett. She'll go top the key to Cope. Cope tries to go to the elbow to Douglas Fisher. Batted but collected by Chloe Clements. She goes guarded by Bagwell on the wing. Now to Ibarra on the elbow. They work around the right corner to Luckett. Up top to Cope. They'll swing it around here left side down to Clements. She's guarded tightly. Feeds it back up top. Woodward just working that perimeter, driving and kicking. Clements is going to heave the three from the left side. That one no good. Rebound fought for, tipped by Hester, controlled by Rodello. Who will feed ahead to Lloyd. Clinton will go back the other way in transition now. 4:10 to go in the game. To Hester, top the key, drives all the way into the paint, puts up the scoop layup from the left side. Can't get that one to go. High off the glass. Rebound taken by Douglas Fisher. Fisher down the right side. She'll angle it back out into the right corner. She'll pull it for three. Nobody came and got her. And Bradley Douglas Fisher rises and fires. All by herself there. She's now double figures with 10 points. And the Boomers lead 65-24, 3:45 to go in the game. Right wing, Clinton with it, and Lime. Now swing around to Bagwell left side into Lime. She takes a bump, and they'll say a foul as she had caught the pass and got bumped. With 3:38 to go in the game, it'll be Lillian Lime going to the free throw line for a 1-1. The foul will be on Keely Cope, her first. Team 8th, they say, for the Boomers. And the first free throw for Lime is up and good, so she'll earn the bonus. Riley Moore will come into the game for Bradley Douglas Fisher. Lime's second free throw, that one's going to rattle out no good. So 65-25, Woodward still on top by 40, 3:35 to go. The other way, Cope gets it left side. She'll go on the baseline to Moore. Moore driving, kicking up top to Clements. Clements tries to go right side to Luckett. That one poked out of bounds, they'll say, by Clinton as Paige Lloyd stepped out to knock it out. Luckett will inbound to Clements now. She'll feed left wing, to Cope. Cope into left corner to Moore. 3:15 to go in this one. Boomers have done what they said they were going to do. This is a season high against Clinton. They'd been in the 50s previous meetings. They had only led by as much as 30. They're by 40 now. Turnover there for the Boomers, taken by Clinton and Lillian Lime. They work it up now left side to Paige Lloyd. She gets her dribble cut off. Luckett on her. Feeds to Hester beside her. Now back to Lloyd, left corner. Still tee up the three from there. That one rattles around, hits the glass, and rattles back in. So the three now by Paige Lloyd. The other way for the Boomers, right wing, a three, and answered by Lily Luckett. So a couple of threes back to back there. Boomers get one, Clinton gets one, and 68-28, 2:30 to go in this one now. Whistle and a sub. They're allowing some subs for Clinton. As coming in will be Aislinn Cisneros. And not sure 12, but we will find it. Okay, not quite sure we had that name on the roster for number 12 for Clinton. Apologies. Top the key now, Red Shin. They'll work it around, up to line. Back to Red Shin, left wing to Hester. Hester trying to find Red Shin and does. 2:15 to go in this one. Boomers well controlled by 40. Steal here now by Clements. She does get it. She feeds ahead now to Barra. Barra down the right side on the block for the layup and gets it to go. Michelle Barra on the assist there from Chloe Clements. 70-28, Boomers in full control. Left wing now, Hester with it. Minute 58 to go. Red Shin up top. Red Shin feeds back to Hester in the left corner. She'll drive baseline after the pump fake gets cut off. Throws away the pass. Coming up with it is going to be Chloe Clements for the Boomers. Back the other way to Barra. Barra, it's through her hands, trying to track it down as Cope. And race there into the baseline. Can't quite save. A good effort from Keely Cope. And now for the Boomers. Pretty sure Belinda Romero coming into the ballgame, seeing her first action of the season on the varsity side. She'll take out Chloe Clements. Minute 35, Clinton with it, left wing. They've got Cisneros now up top to Red Shin. Red Shin stolen away and taken. We'll also get Michaela Stinnett into the ballgame for the first time. A lot of Boomers there in the ballgame for the first time, and a travel on the right wing for Clements. Or, excuse me, for Cope. Clinton will take it back the other way. Top the key. As it will be Lime with it. Goes to Cisneros. Minute 15 to go in this one. Boomers up 70-28. Clinton with possession though. Left wing Red Shin. Now feeds up top there to Lime. Lime guarded by Cope. So they'll swing around right corner. Lime going to tee up the three. That one missed everything. Rebound initially going to be taken by Stinnett, and they do get it to her. Then she's going to lose the handle, and it's out of bounds, they'll say, off of Aislinn Cisneros. Boomer ball, 52 seconds to go. Coach Moore just absolutely emptying the benches here. Alexis Ibarra into the ball game now for the Boomers as well. And Zaya Bagwell, as you're hearing there, back in. Kayla Stinnett takes the dribble up top. She'll the right wing to Cope for the Boomers. They'll feed a left wing back to Stinnett. Try to feed inside to Alex Ibarra. She can't get the pass as it's tipped by Rodell out of bounds. 70-28, Woodward on top. Going to advance on here in the consolation bracket. Take on the loser of the Blanchard Class and SAS game that's tonight in McLeod. Clinton with the steal on the inbound the other way. Lloyd can't get the shot to go. Now Hester is going to get fouled underneath. That'll be Alana Hester at the line with 31 seconds to go. And they got Amber Breschlin with the foul. Or Camber Breschlin, that's what I'm trying to say, excuse me. So Hester at the line here for 2 free throws. First one was up, and that's no good. Seeing the boys here, the next matchup's Elk City and Clinton. Obviously, we're not going to be on the call for that one, but that is a consolation bracket game as well, an interesting one at that. Second free throw for Hester, that's good. So she does get to go. Now the Boomers will have it back the other way, leading 70-29, 25 seconds to go. See how they swing it around here. So got in left corner, try to feed down to Barr on the baseline, and that's out of bounds. Back to Clinton with 18 seconds left. Hester will inbound for the Lady Reds. Their season about to come to an end. 2-20 for the Lady Reds, 2-22, excuse me, as it's just been a tough one. Shot there by Paige Lloyd. That's no good. Long rebound. Can't be tracked down with 9.9 to go now. Hester will have an inbounds. We'll see if Clinton tries to get a shot up or not. On to Lloyd, back to Hester. She'll try to drive, kick out. Rodello for three in the left corner. That's no good. Rebound by the Boomers. 2-1, almost another steal, but they hold it, and that's going to be the ball game. Woodward wins 70-29. They take it big here in this regional consolation game and win and advance to the 6 o'clock game tomorrow night, pending the loser of that Class and SAS Blanchard game as mentioned. So with that, we'll step aside for a break, come back with some post-game stats, and get you set up for later tonight as well. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last, like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward. Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors, booth space is now available. It's the K101 and Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. Now in our 39th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outside exhibitor space and will host an extensive variety of agriculture products and farm equipment. Also, home improvement ideas, clothing, communication and entertainment products, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, plus arts and crafts and great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and selection of products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2023. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
Imagine a disease that affects more than 10 million Americans, yet few know its name. I'm talking about lymphedema, LE. Many people, like my mom, get it as a result of cancer treatment and afterwards face a lifetime of swelling and pain. The cruel irony is many times its severity can be lessened only if you learn about it and act in advance. If you're at risk, ask your doctor about lymphedema. Take this as your chance to learn and live. Learn more at lymphaticnetwork.org.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball here on Z92. Tyler Riggs with you here as we have a final. Woodward defeats Clinton 70-29. They win and advance to tomorrow's 6 o'clock game here in Weatherford. And they will play, as mentioned, the loser of the Class and SAS Blanchard game, which is set to take place at 6 o'clock tonight or in McLeod, I should say. And we'll see the result of that one. I have to keep you updated once the boys get started later tonight because we should have a score by then on that to let you know who the girls are playing. But with that, let's take a look at some post-game stats here for the Boomers, as starting with the with Woodward. That's what I'm trying to say. We're getting there. Of course, Leslie Pfeiffer had a big game, had 21 points in this one, had a fantastic start to it, had 15 at the half, didn't need much more for the Boomers the rest of the way. Riley Douglas Fisher did get in double figures with 10, and I had Lexi Mendel for 11. They had her for 8, but Mendel off the bench. Either way, was hitting some big shots, got some points in that one. Jocelyn Treese also finished with 8, a couple of big threes. Zay Riley, Moore with 8, everybody getting the scorebook. Avery Edwards, Michelle Barr with 4 apiece. You had Chloe Clements with a point, and Lily Luckett had a 3 as well. So that was that for the Boomers. For Clinton, not a ton of scoring to talk about. Ira Odell finished with 8, had Paige DeLuke for 9, 4 apiece for Zeta Bagwell and Danielle Redshin. Had Alana Hester with a few points as well for the Lady Reds. As mentioned, their season comes to an end at 2-22 is what they will go home with, and the Boomers now will advance to 13-11 on the season. So good win for Woodward there. As mentioned, we will have another broadcast here tonight on Z92 as the boys. Been a long wait as they will play at 7:30 tonight against the Weatherford Eagles. So we'll have a few games in between that, not on our airways, but to sit here and watch as we're waiting to get back to you. But do want to mention, of course, on K101 as well, Kate Kennedy will be live tonight for Road to the Big House coverage in the Woodward area for Class B, as he will have the Arnett girls there set to take on Kremlin Hillsdale at 6 o'clock, and then leading Timberlake at 7:30 for the boys. His pregame coverage will start at 5:45, so you'll have multiple options here tonight for some Road to the Big House action. Do want to thank, of course, our sponsors, High Plains Tire Gold sponsor Building the Coaches Show with us, and then Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories, Dairy Queen is our halftime sponsor, Caleb Roach Insurance, Great Plains National Bank, Dr. Kristen Melsley, First Republic Tile Company, Triple Clean Car Wash, Mines Radio Shack, KFC Taco Bell, and Long Shots Bar and Grill. Very much appreciate all those great sponsors. Of course, a Road to the Big House sponsor, Bank 7. Could not do it without them. Not only here for Z92, but K101. Got to shout out Mr. Chris Godwin working the camera there for the Boomer TV side of things. And we'll be live again on Boomer TV tonight for that boys game. And I got to thank Sean Kelly back in the studio on the production side, doing a fantastic job, as he always does. Running, multiple games at some points and keeping track of all of it. He is the man. And folks, hey, if you're out there watching, whether you're watching on Boomer TV, listening to here today, I know a lot of fans couldn't quite come out as you're at work maybe you're at school, whatever. Thank you so much for joining us for this 1:30 game. We will come back at 7:30. We hope to see more of you out here at Weatherford, as well as watching and listening online. Everybody, until then, we will catch you back here at 7:30 where pregame will start. Just a bit past 7 o'clock. And have a good one until then. You've been listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You've been listening